Hello, and welcome to another RANGROOCAST with me, Rangaroo. Today we are doing a 4v4 on Uppsala. On the NATO side we have a COCA-COLA defender, so this is probably going to be quite an interesting match because he's known for his infantry spam and using some really crap units and making him quite effective. Bluebreaker, Kamrat Roger, and the Destroyer 23. On the Pact side, we have rPoX, CF23 Llama Thumper, Fredrik, and DasBlut. So let's speed things up and get things going. Sorry, it's been a 1 hour conquest match to 1,000 points, so we could be here for a little bit. Any day now, and here we go. What do we have here? We're going to be having some planes coming out from the start from Pact, some MiG-23s and SU-27, a few napalm going from mid. NATO is going to be moving her stuff out. Huge conga line of M113 units, has a lot of different types of M113s. Probably all yeah, that's COCA-COLA defender. He's known for thinking the M113 is probably his favourite unit, as you can tell. Yeah. That's a lot. In the grand scheme of things, though, Pact has managed to napalm Foxtrot. Heading into Gulf. Maybe that's going to move over here to the Harry Knob area. Do have some anti-helicopters right here, some of my 2Ps. KA-29 going around the flank. Pact going to be securing Alpha. NATO, you can just see all of that coming down now. Actually sending a few chapel rounds. Not too much into Lima. Spetsnaz managing to unload. Bluebreaker gonna be moving down through the south and northern side technically here. Pact has managed with rPoX get some VDVs in the town, so they are gonna be able to shut down or do quite a bit of damage to anything that tries to get close. But that seems like it won't be for a little bit, as napalm is still burning quite hot, but now it is starting to dissipate. So the units are going to be able to get in there. Seems like mortars been firing. Some M113 mortars. What a surprise. VDVs are going to get smoked, Joe, and there's a lot of governments. COCA-COLA defender, an awful lot of governments, as you can see. DFTMI-35 up in the air. Oh, they're going to do quite a bit of damage to all this infantry out in the open. Rockets being quite a good deterrent against infantry, and now the Pact reinforcements are moving up. Some T-62Cs, check T-62s, Yak 38s, and we're dropping some napalm, and all of this here is just gonna be destroyed. That did not go too well for COCA-COLA defender. And on the freeze moving out in the open. They are gonna get shot up by the Hinds in the air, shooting them at long range. Down here, Pact getting an awful lot of units. Seems like he's gonna be starting moving up into Echo, but Bluebreaker has an awful lot of Andus. And he's managed to capture his town sector, like truck delivery area. Up north here, a lot of infantry from Kamrat Roger, a lot of Brest German reserves and United States riflemen. Just moving all out in the open. It's a line of infantry. So many now. Aggressive fire and those much directly. Mi-25 getting shot down by RBS-70. Very nice to read this AA launcher. These M113s moving up open. They are going to get destroyed most likely. Vandus here holding on, but the BMPT is going to get a little bit close. Vandus have a Cargis to south, so it should go down quite easily. More mortars being fired in the infantry in the middle. taking a bit of damage. His Concourse in very nice position. He runs into around. Okay, his M113's at long range. And that's just a firing squad. They're going to be moving up in the open. The MP2's moving through here. And over here I have an awful lot of infantry from the destroyer. Nato are really liking their cheap infantry. Just spreading them out all over the place. Moving up, you do have a very nice smoke barrage here. A very nice smoke barrage that's going to allow him to get close and into these town sectors. That being thrown up by the T-62. You have a lot of M113s moving out in the open into Delta. You have a MiG-23BN, which does have some cluster bombs on it. Where are you going? Are you going to bomb these guys here? Seems like he is, but they're just infantry. They're infantry. Cluster bombs don't do anything to infantry. See? Absolutely nothing. And the Nato has managed to gain a foothold into his town. And these VDVs are, I think, are not really going to do too well against this abundance of infantry. That's like 200 men right here. Some mortars being fired. BMPTs getting messed up. Not completely destroyed. Vandu's taking a bit of damage. Holding on to what they got left. Now these VDVs will forward back into the same town sector. And now there's a lot of mortars on just one BMPT. Yeah, he is gonna get out of here. Like, how many mortars do they have? Good God. Good God indeed. Over here, NATO trying to make some progress into Delta. Moving some West German reserves in the open. The Panzerfaust 44. T-62s holding on. Right, oh, why did it zoom all the way over? Yeah. T-62s getting knocked out. Oh no, T-62 just spawned. That was... Never mind, never mind. Everyone on freeze. Moving up. They're going to make some progress. Managing to do a bit of damage to the BRDM2 Concourse as T-62 to get here a little bit faster. Over in the town, NATO has it secure. There is a bit of napalm here, so they did take a few losses. But now you can start resupplying and getting some more units into that town sector. Over here, Pact trying to make some progress into Echo. Oh, the Vandu, the lone Vandu holding on. He's going to go down now. He can't survive for that long. Yeah, and there he goes. TV in Delta have to move away a little bit. Fall back, but they did manage to spot it, or guess an area where it is in. That's using the Czech Su-25, which doesn't have ATGMs, so it does have a lot of dumbfire rockets. 8 of them to be in fact, which do an awful lot of damage. An awful lot of damage indeed. As Pact tries to move into the little truck delivery area, that are taking quite a few losses. Not strictly getting quite messed up. Bluebreaker getting some flamethrower infantry inside the town. NATO starting to gain some points. M150 toes, using the BMPTs that are taking off the ATGMs. That's a really good unit to bring out against these guys, because they aren't using any like tanks whatsoever, or any heavy tanks. They're just using cheap infantry and very lightly armoured units. So BMPTs are just brilliant out there. The cannon and the auto cannon and a grenade launcher. It does a great job at knocking out all those types of units. And special infantry, these guys are the infantry killers of the game. And he's moving up in the open. They are going to get messed up a little bit. M113 also being brought up. Here is the T-Rex version. As he manages to get shot down at, trying to zoom in it. Did not work too well. ADET's doing a pretty good job at that. Reserve infantry trying to make some progress, but not too well. And NATO really do have some pretty good map control over in the middle. And that is what they need at the moment. They are starting to spread all the way around in this forest, good god. And they're trying to move up into Delta. They are not holding back, not one bit. Bit of movement over here, the government's moving up and open. But they are going to get knocked out quite easily. The storm is getting spotted, M135. Doing quite a bit of damage. Plane gets shot down immediately. A lot of AA from NATO and a lot of AA. 4 I-Hawks all grouped up. Damn, nothing is gonna survive if they fly over. Absolutely nothing. NATO now in the lead in terms of points. They're just constantly mortaring, barraging the enemy. Do have some tanks now being brought up, some just M1 Abrams. It's a start. And commandos get destroyed. NATO fighting some of the Spetsnaz or some moving up into the forest, but they are vastly outnumbered. Pact really is going to have to start attacking. Oh, let's see if Ingo is having to move because there's a mortar barrages on it. Actually, we're sort of getting pushed back. Now, Kamrat moving up some M113s. Making enemy racers ammo a little bit. They can't really do too much. Saying I need some ATGMs. That's actually a very good idea. You can shoot anything that comes down through here. And have a nice little range advantage. Now, Kamrat Rogers, that's bringing up some M113s with some assault range ATGM. Yeah, it's going to unload and moving up. I think he's just keeping them on this hillside. Bring some reinforcements to move up and run big push. NATO infantry in this forest trying to make some progress, but Spetsnaz here for napalm launchers to make it slightly harder. He is bringing up a lot of M113s. Executions and go from the Spetsnaz. But Spetsnaz can just stun enemy infantry and then retreat. This is what he is doing. RPO napalm launcher over down in the south. Pact trying to make some progress, but the Vandus in here are just staying, holding their ground. Just mortar barrages from NATO is really helping them. Sun units are trying to attack. Vandus do go down. They have a few tanks and destroyer down. Here's some MBT-70s. Doing a pretty good job knocking out the C-64Bs. They're mortar barrage as usual, just stunning everything. I really like their use of mortars because if Pact tries to move up, they're just gonna get stun locked the hell out of, even if it's a tank or a helicopter, because they just have so many mortars. Just so many. Nato trying to make some progress up here. Some Hemitsguns. But they are just getting stunned and shot at from all directions. Just one nice bombing run here would really knock them all out. They are just out in the open. Nato in the lead by quite a bit now. Bit of sarcasm, yeah. Now Nato moving out through this side of the forest. So much spam, so much spam. Now my fools joining in on the fun. Now he's rifleman archers and start making some progress into this little town forest here. And no, just moving up all the M113s and just good God, they won't stop. They're bloody relentless. I say NATO is bloody relentless. And Pact really kind of have his place in lockdown. They just have tanks and MI4s, very good units for stunning a crap ton of infantry. But I think they're actually gonna run out of ammo. I think NATO's is trying to make the Pact units run out of ammo so they can just move in scot-free. And how did these Spencers get back in? Oh, but I mean, doing some sneaky peeky business with these VMFs. Over here, Pact trying to secure Echo, but NATO's holding on to it quite well. That's he's trying to shut down this little intersection here from the forest with T-72s and BMPTs and all of that. Not doing a good job, but someone able to just manage to roll through. Thunderbolt gets shot down by the Book. H23 gets shot down as well. Just great AA net from NATO. BMPT moving up. Now Pact is going to bring some T-55s through here, probably hit them right in the side. But we do have some Yag Commandos where it's I did an awful lot of damage to all those T-55s and some pretty nice side shots. And they just all go down quite easily. Very good placement of Yag Commandos, yeah. Some Seed aircraft moving up. Managing to knock out your Hawk. And even Apache being used. What is that? How far missiles he might want to retreat it back. Pact does have his place neutralised, with a bit of a contestant here. Where is the NATO CV? Oh no, it's not in the zone, it's just like barely not in the zone. This part here isn't in, but if he just moves like 5 meters backwards, he should be fine. But he is starting to get me mortared, and when NATO starts firing in their mortars right now, it's not just one, it's probably 2 dozen. actually moving quite close. BMPD can actually engage with its autocannon, and it does go down. Pact trying to move up. 8 on Thunderbolt. Oh, damn, just taking a lot of damage, but it does finally get destroyed. And we have a lot of units all the way around here from Nato. Now I have some M113s with a cordless rifle on top, moving up. And that BMP finally getting destroyed. And the Pact just over here is not going to rank out too well. NATO securing Echo. Going to be at a +2 advantage. And they are definitely in the lead. Burning that forest up. Executions, making some progress over here. Just so much infantry, so much infantry. Mortar rods, knocking out everything in here. Yeah, NATO seems like it is roaring up for another assault into Delta. Over here we have a lot of Pact units in the back. These Spetsnaz or special runs, as they actually are translated. If you translate directly, actually goes actually called special runs, getting destroyed by the M113s. Yep, they're dead. They're definitely dead. COCA-COLA confirms that they are dead. So my 24's moving up. Minutes left to go. I think NATO really have this in the bag. I'm moving a lot of jet commandos here. They are getting shot. I'm asking to speed this up a lot. They really do have this in the bag, and I don't think any other changes are going to happen. 25 in a bombing run. Everything over here get completely destroyed. Napalm being dropped. And there goes a llama thumper. Pact moves some BMP run these across this bridge. NATO at 7% of the point chain need to win. I think they might actually win by getting 1,000 points, to be honest. Here, the mortars stunning anything that tries to move up. SD-25 did a bit of a strafing run, yeah. I'm going to be Sotin. Awful lot of units, a lot of cheap tanks, very good mechs actually, T-64As, BB, T-72s. They have an awful lot. They might actually manage some, you know, move up a bit. if the mortars were to stop firing at it. Mandy's holding on, seeing anything that gets too close. Just have a lot of initial lands and a lot of dead stuff, just everywhere. So much dead things. All I see are dead people. Especially up here. Up here is just a perfect example of just lots and lots of dead people. And they're actually making some progress. They're actually making quite a bit of progress. There's so many tanks, it's hard to mortar them all. Because this is open terrain, they really do have the advantage, but we do have a lot of tow missiles back here, which cannot get easy to use anything at quite a distance array. So they could be quite an issue. Now Nato only needs 100 points left. Pact really can't win this. Only 10 minutes left. Nato has this in the bag. And COCA Defender finishing this all off with M113 spam. And this has been the old man's nutshell. M113s. M113s everywhere. Just, yeah. Quite an interesting strategy. And I'm actually amazed at using just all this infantry and vehicles and APCs that have M113 in the name worked against tanks and all of this stuff, and yeah, is going to be met in a few seconds. And yeah, it is a good game. Nato managing to win that, getting the 1,000 points they need to win. And they actually got quite a lot of kills, a lot more than Pact. So I find quite amazing indeed, getting well past the 3,000, 4,000 range, but taking a lot of losses at the same time. Destroyer losing over 5,200 units to 5,200 points worth of units. And yeah, this has been a very interesting RANGROOCAST. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.